The children had gathered in the backyard of the Johnson family home. They were an inseparable group, and their days were filled with laughter and imagination. On this particular day, their attention was captured by a small, fluffy ball of fur that had wandered into their midst. It was a kitten, not more than a few weeks old, its soft fur a mottled mix of gray and white. With giggles of excitement, the children surrounded the kitten, their tiny hands reaching out to touch its delicate fur. They couldn't resist the urge to scoop up the little creature and carry it around like a precious treasure. For hours, they took turns cuddling and playing with the kitten in the yard, their young hearts full of joy. As the day wore on, the kitten, whom the children had affectionately named Crumb, grew increasingly tired. His tiny body could no longer keep up with the boundless energy of his young caregivers. Exhausted, he slipped out of their gentle hands and darted under the porch, seeking a quiet place to rest. The children, worried about their newfound friend, tried coaxing him out from his hiding place. But Crumb was determined to stay hidden, and no amount of sweet promises or gentle calls could entice him to emerge. Julie heard about the plight of the kitten and decided to lend a hand. With a flashlight in hand, Julie crawled under the porch, whispering soothing words and calling out to Crumb. After what seemed like an eternity, she finally spotted a pair of frightened eyes peering out from the shadows. Gently, she reached out and scooped up the trembling kitten. To her surprise, Crumb was not a male, as the children had assumed, but a delicate little girl who couldn't have been more than 3 months old. She was small, sickly, and hungry, her frail frame covered in dirt and fleas. Terrified, she hissed at Julie, her instinctual fear of humans evident. Julie took the fragile kitten into her loving care, vowing to nurse her back to health. She named the little girl Lisa and set about providing her with the warmth, nourishment, and care she so desperately needed. Julie's gentle touch and unwavering patience worked wonders, and Lisa's hisses turned into soft purrs of contentment. As the weeks passed, Lisa blossomed into a beautiful and affectionate cat, her once frail body now strong and healthy.